Alright gang, what is going on? You guys Shiny here, back with another video. Today we got our Ocean League draft analysis. Yes, we are coming back for the Ocean League. This is season 3, division 1. I'm fucking stupid. Um, yeah, we are coming back. If you remember correctly, we played season 1. We didn't play season 2. We lost season 1 in playoffs, I think. Yeah. Fuck, what did I do? Okay, so, what was I gonna say? We are back. This league is run by my boy Matt O'Shea. His link will be in the description. Make sure to sub to him. Amazing content creator, makes great vids. And all of the other players that will be making vids, their links will be in the description below. I suggest subbing to all of them. And yeah, let's get into this. So we had the 6th overall pick, which is pretty nice. What's it called? Not like the best pick, you know, we didn't get like 1 or anything, but that's fine. Also this is not Dex DLC draft in a points league. So we got 115 points. 115 points for 10 to 12 slots, I think. Yeah. Okay. So. We with the 6th overall pick, we could get a few things. A lot of stuff dropped to us. At first, I was like, okay, maybe I could get like a Mega Scizor. You know, that thing's really good with no hidden powers. Maybe pair that with like a Gliscor. Mega Scizor went 2nd overall. Dragapult went 1st. I was thinking about maybe like getting like our Shifu single. That went 3rd. That went 3rd. I was thinking about Lopunny, but then I remembered since it's Legacy, it can't use Return, so that's kind of ass, because then it's forced to run like Mega Kick, which has bad accuracy, or Facade, which isn't enough base power. So yeah, and also Lop got sniped before us anyways. So yeah, with my first overall pick, I picked Zygarde. Our boy Orochimaru. So, Zygarde, this thing's really fucking good, especially with no hidden powers. Like, this thing's not even that weakened by hidden powers, because it's just so bulky, but it just becomes even better, because no HP ice to get on its ass, so you have to have, like, something with, like, Ice Beam, or fucking, just an ice move to actually, like, hit this thing on its quad side. And it doesn't even have too much weaknesses, like, what, Ice, Fairy, is that it? Think so. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, this thing's like mad good. It gets DD, it gets Coil for setup. Both of them just hit so hard. Extreme Speed for very reliable priority. It can run Earthquake if I'm facing a team that doesn't have like a ground immunity. To get the power back up. And of course, it gets one of the best moves in the game in 1,000 Arrows. Basically, it's 90 base power. I swear that was 80 base power. Holy, this thing's even better, bro. What the fuck? So it's 90 base power. Did they they might have buffed that, I don't know. Maybe I'm probably just tripping. Yeah, 1,000 Arrows is just so good. It means that it can hit flying types. So if you try to bring like a Corviknight in on me, boom, knock that thing down. Next turn I hit it super effectively, that thing dies. And it gets pretty good coverage too. Shit like Superpowers and Headbutt, Stone Edge. It can even get Pain Split for more recovery. Iron Tail to hit fairies. Glare too, that could be really nice. Just such a reliable mod. This thing's so good. If I want to be fucking stupid, I can run Camouflage. Wait, no, that's by terrain. Actually. Oh, it gets Scale Shot. What the fuck? Oh my god, this thing is so good. I can literally run like fucking Banded Scale Shot. Y'all best watch out. It even gets like Sludge Bomb and Shockwave to just hit things. Like if I'm facing like a Whimsicott, hit it with the Sludge Wave, boom. I'm not scared to run a mix set either, because this thing has 81 special attack, which is so good. And the 95 speed tier is good too. Make those base 100s run, have to run plus speed inches. So, my plan was to get, I wanted to get Tapu Fini, and then I also wanted to get Infernape. So, what's it called? This is a 20-person draft, by the way, so it's a while between my picks. Like, I have two, like, okay. So when it comes back around, I have one pick, and then I have another pick that's like, what, 8 picks later? So I have decently close picks, but then I have to wait like a really long time. So right here, I had to wait a really long time, but Finny and Infernape were still on the board, so I was like, okay, let me get this. So, you know, we got that Tapu Lele. Yeah, Tapu Lele was still on the board. Late, like deep late into round 2. I just could not refuse. I couldn't. This thing's so good. Fucking 130 special attack. I don't care that fucking Psychic Terrain got nerfed. This thing hits like a fucking truck, and it's going to fuck your teams over. Underrated bulk with the 70 HP 115 Spadef. I can run like an AV set to just fucking wall shit. It has the same speed tier as Zygarde, which isn't the greatest, but it's still fine. 75 defenses, which isn't the greatest, but it can still take hits. It's not like it's like a fucking Shedinja or some shit. 85 attack, which is actually pretty good because that like now that makes it so it can still run physical sets reliably. Gets aromatherapy if I wanted to be a cleric. Set up with Calm Mind to just make that the special attack stat even higher, and raise this bit up. Gets Iron Defense too, so if I want to run some fucking stupid stored power, Calm Mind stored power, Iron Defense bullshit. Dual screens, it gets player. Does it get Misty Explosion? I don't think so. No. Unfortunate, but it still does get, it's still a fucking great mon. Focus Blast to hit shit, to hit like steals and shit. Thunderbolt if I'm facing like fucking rain. Shadow Ball's great coverage too, but it's mostly going to be spamming like Moon Blast, Ice Shock, Psychic, because it just hits so hard. Such a good mon. So next up here we got the Infernape, our boy Son Goku. This thing, I mean, it pairs so well with the Zygarde because what was Zygarde? Defensive bug types like Buzzwole, and defensive grass types like Tangela and Tangrowth. So what does Infernape do? It handles those. It fucking takes those shits out. Yeah, they're not taking it over here. And if you guys remember from my old vids, this is my favorite mon in Draft League format. Like, it's just such a fun mon to use. Abilities Blaze and Iron Fist, they can come in handy once in a while. Not the greatest, but still make it work. Alright defenses with 70s everywhere, and a great speed tier in 108 to outspeed all of those shitty base 100s. Amazing. Coverage with shit like, it gets basically every fire move in the game that's not, like, exclusive. It can set up with bulk up Calm Mind. Close combat just hits so hard. Gets like fucking Earthquake, gets Elemental Punches, gets Grass Knot, gets, what's it called? What the fuck is it called? Gunshot. Can set Nasty Plot too. Does it get Sword Stance? It gets Calm Mind, bulk up, Sword Stance, Nasty Plot. What the fuck? It gets Slack Off for very reliable recovery. Poison Jab to hit fairies. U-turn to fucking be a pivot. Will-O-Wisp to burn shit. It's a very fast fucking taunter too. Stealth Rocks as well. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah. Wait, did I just see Reflect? No, that's Rest. Still, such a strong mon. I love this thing. So, we had to wait a while. Okay. So if I'm 6th pick, that's 13 times, so like 20, 25, 26, 27 picks in between my picks. So yeah, I went all around, came back around. I picked up the boy Suicune, our boy Suigetsu. This thing, I don't know how it went deep into round 4, but it did. It somehow did. This thing, it makes up for the losing the bulky water since we didn't drop Finny, but that's fine. This thing is so bulky. And in my opinion, a good Suicune player is, like, a good Suicune set with a good Suicune player is more scary than a Mega Rayquaza. This thing just sweeps teams. Fucking Crocoon, Vincoon, whatever the fuck Coon you want. This thing sweeps teams. 100, 115, 115 defenses. It's so good. Gets good special attack stat in 90. For a bulky mon, that's a good special attack stat. Not even the worst attack in 75. Like, if I run physical to Suicune, that's an Unmon. But y'all know me, I can do whatever the fuck I want. What's it called? 85 speed 2, get another speed tier, just a good overall mon. Gets decent coverage with shit like air slash, ice moves, extra sensory. Signal beam got cut. But still, you know exactly what Suicune does. It calm minds on your face and wins. If you can't break this thing, you lose. So next up here, we got the boy Magnezone. This was a fucking great value pick. For some reason, this thing is 9 points. Who let this thing be 9 points? Like, I don't care if it lost hidden power. It can cover that with body press. 9 points for this thing's a fucking travesty, bro. Amazing stats. 115 defense, 130 special attack. So this thing just hits hard as a bitch. 60 speed, it's kind of slow, but it can still take hits, and also it can run Scarf to make up for the speed loss. It can run like AV to just be a fucking tank. Gets like shit like Explosion if I want to just fucking noob something. Also gets Gyro Ball Heavy Slam, gets dual screens. I think it gets Teleport. Does it get Teleport? Yeah, it does get Teleport. Tri-Attack if I... No. That's, I guess. Probably not. Get Steel Roller too, so I can pair that with the Lele. Just hit hard as fuck on the physical side. Get Steel Beam, which is just a fucking nuke. Like, what takes a Specs Steel Beam? Yeah. Volt Switch 2 for more, what's it called? Momentum. And also Magic Coat. Magic Coat's an underrated option if I want to bounce back hazards early game or anything like that. Also, it gets Barrier, so I can just be a fucking cock. And curse. Y'all not ready for this season. So it went down, came back around again. Somehow, 9 point superior. Yes, 9 point superior. We're still on the board. Gets Defog and Aromatherapy P for good support options. Can run a very reliable sub-seed set with that 113 speed stat. It has good bulk with 75, 95, 95. Also has 75 in its attack stats, which you don't think would be too good off the bat. But Leaf Storm is OP. Like, when you click Leaf Storm, you get a nasty plot on this thing. And you did, like, it's so good. Can run reliable physical and special sets. Physical sets on this thing are underrated. It gets good coverage. It also gets glare too, so we have double glares. This is the second snake on the team, you know what I'm saying? Gets knockoff too, if you just want to be a prick and knock off items. Dragon Tail for phasing, which is also very nice. SD, I think it gets cursed. Does it get cursed? No, but it gets coil, which is even better. So yeah, physical sets on this thing are underrated. I don't get why, like, people don't do that. It's workup. I guess I could do something with that. But yeah, not the greatest mon. Obviously, it doesn't have the best coverage, but still, this thing is so good for 9 points. I don't know why this wasn't picked. So, what's it called? So yeah, went to the top, came back down. It wasn't too long, just like the regular 8 picks. So I was gonna pick Type Null. I noticed Type Null would actually be pretty good on this thing, but then I realized, why the fuck is Spectrier still here? Why? Please tell me why Spectrier is over here in round 7. 7. Who the fuck leaves Spectre for round 7? I don't care that this thing gets 0 moves. Like, motherfucker. 145 special attack, 130 speed. The special wall breaking core on this team is insane. Fucking Lele plus Spectre? How do you deal with that? Please. Like, it's just crazy. This thing can run very reliable hex sets. It gets Willow, right? Willow Wisp. Yeah, can run fucking hex sets on its own. What's it called? Obviously, it gets, like, very few moves. It's forced to run, like, even, like, Mud Bomb and Double Kick some weeks. But if I can play it well, like, okay, this thing forces a Ghost type or a normal type every game. It does. It can even set itself up with Nasty Plot. But, like, it forcing that much prep is just so good, because then that can take away that can take away, like, shit that them prepping for the other mons on our team. And I still have points. It's not even like I went like 2 over on this. Like, I have 316 pointers, but like I'm not like at 0 points right now. Like I'm not at like fucking 10 or anything to where I have to take like fucking 3-point mons. Not. I still have points that I can like take good mons that force prep. So yeah, also very fast taunter. I don't know if I said that before, but yeah, very strong mod for some reason lasted till round 7. So it went down, came back around, and Silvally got sniped for me, which does suck. It sucks a lot, but looking at it now, I feel that the team benefited from the Silvally snipe. Like, if I got Silvally, I would have had to take like small point mons, but without this, like, since I didn't take Silvally, honestly, I feel the team is much better. So yeah, next up here, we got the Skunk Tank. I needed a dark type. Almost all of the dark types were gone. I probably should have went with something like Vullaby, but I also wanted to get my grounded poison. This thing gets defog too, so it's not that bad. Explosion. I love having explosion on mons just to have that like surprise factor and be able to kill them on. And this thing has underrated stats. Good great HP stat in 103, 67, 61 isn't the best defenses, but I can still make it work. 84 speed, close to Suicune, which isn't the greatest, but still, you know. Fucking, what's it called? This thing gets pretty good coverage too. Gets shit like Fire Blast, Flamethrower. It could run a Hex set too. It's fucking Play Rough, Poison Jab, obviously. Burning Jealousy if I need to take care of quad weakness. Roar for phasing as well. Maybe run like Banded Tail Slap. Good Sucker Punch user. Gets Nasty Plot. I can run. Okay, hear me out. I can run fucking Memento. Just Memento into one of my setup mons. Like Zygarde. Just click DD, win. Like this team's fucking crazy. It gets Haze too as well for phasing. So yeah. Next up here. Okay. So next up, I needed a flying type, like, badly. I also wanted to get something that resisted flying types. What's it called? Since Magnezone is one mon, that's Steel and Electric type put together, so I needed something else that resisted flying types, so flying types don't just, like, run through my team. I also the team really lacked hazards at this point, so I wanted to get something that got rocks at least. So we got our boy Taiju the Archeops. This thing's very underrated. My boy Breloom in Speedle has this thing on the fucking kill leaderboard. This thing is like top 4 in kills, I think. It's just crazy. So yeah, obviously has the shitty ability in Defeatist, but like, we can make it work. We can make it work. What's it called? Also offers another defog option. So yeah. Very good, like, lead Sash set. If I can run, like, Sash, Endeavor, Dual Wing Beat. What the fuck? Sash, Endeavor, Dual Wing Beat, Stealth Rocks, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, you have to prep for that. You just can't not prep for that. But gets pretty good coverage, too, with shit like fucking, Iron Tail, Knockoff. Knockoff items, just be a fucking prick. What should it say? Okay, so it has that monstrous 140 attack stat, but it still has great special attack too, and it's a very fast mon. Not great defenses, but still. If this thing takes a hit, it becomes useless anyway, so it doesn't need defenses. It can also get Roost to just, like, fuck over its shitty ability, so yeah. Overall, a very good mod. I think this thing's very underrated, and I got it for a good bargain too. So yeah, next up here, we got the Wigglytuff. I needed a normal type. I also wanted to get another fairy since Tapu Lele isn't the greatest fairy. And for some reason, this thing was 2 points. That is a steal. That is a steal. This thing is easy, like 4, 5, 6 points. And it, for some reason, was 2. Offers cleric options with shit like Wish, and Heal Bell. Like this thing's a budget chansey for real. It even gets teleport too. Has a great HP stat in 140. Bad defenses, but the HP stat covers for enough to where it's not very frail. decent special attack stat in 85 to where it can actually fire off moves and do damage. So it's better than like a what's that thing called? It's better than like Aldino, it's better than like Chansey. Yeah. What's it called? And wish support on this team's actually very nice. So yeah. Can knock off items, actually gets pretty underrated coverage, fire moves, grass moves, ice moves, electric moves. Yeah. So next up here, we got our boy Gordon, the Fortress. I loved this pick before making it, because, so, Fortress and Zygarde is such a good defensive core. Like, how many fire ice types are there? There's Galarian, Darmanitan, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So it's going to be so hard to break this defensive core, like if I bring them both. You have to have coverage for both of them. What's it called? And the team is really lacking hazards. Like, we just picked up 2 Stealth Rockers, but other than that, the team really lacked hazards. So this thing offers more Stealth Rocks, it offers Spikes, it offers T-Spikes too. So that could help with, like, Spectre or Hex Ship. Overall, very underrated Mon. This thing is not 9 points. This is, like, at least a 13-point Mon. It's Rapid Spin too, you know, casual Rapid Spin for the, favorite hazards. Volt Switch too. Very underrated. Gets shit Giga Drain too if I'm facing like a Seismitoad. Counter, it gets Sturdy Counter, which is also very nice. Sturdy Explosion, so I can run like a Custap Berry set. It's very hard with the Gyro Ball too. Dual screens too. You can never lack enough dual screens. Like, if you just get more Mons that have dual screens, that's not bad. So yeah, looking at its stats is not the greatest. It really lacks on the special side, but we can make it work. We have good enough, especially bulky Mons. So for our last pick, we had 1 point left. I picked up Senku the Dottler. What's it called? This thing was 1 point for some reason, which is another steal. You can see there's a ton of value in this draft. Like, Dottler's easily like a 4-point Mon, because it's not just a Weber. If you look at its stats, 50, 80, 90. So with an Eviolite, this thing is fucking bulky as shit. Can run Iron Defense Body Press sets, get stored power, so I could run like Iron Defense Calm Mind. Iron Defense Calm Mind Rest. Wow. This thing is so good. Gets Expanding Force to take advantage of Lele's terrain too. And overall, one of the best Sticky Webbers. It gets Trick Room too. Like, what the fuck? This thing is so good. It's literally so good as a support Mon. Dual screens as well. Like, bro, it angers me that this thing was so low. This thing was literally 1 point, bro. And this was the last pick of the draft. Like, the people behind me, they were already done with their drafts. This was the last pick of their draft. There were so many shit Webbers that went before this thing. Like, bro. Oh shit, I'm doing question of the day. No. I'm gonna just not do a question of the day for this one, since it's like a draft analysis and shit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, make sure to check out Matt. Make sure to check out all the coaches. Their links will be in the descriptions below. We have a very powerful team. In my opinion, this is one of the best teams I've drafted. Easily like top 3, top 5. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to this season. Also, fuck, I forgot to say this earlier in the video. But, Raz, if you're here, okay, so, obviously this is a 3rd league, so, I'm going to, so PEL, I've uploaded one video of there so far. What's it called? I have week 2 recorded, I just never got around to editing it, which, you know, I'm just stupid like that. But I'm gonna make it into a like movie format. So I'll be doing like a few parts where it's just a bunch of leagues put into one. A bunch of weeks, not leagues. What am I saying? So yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of just like maybe like 3, 4 of those. Yeah. And then Speedo's about to end too. It's in week 10. Tomorrow it starts week 10. So I'll be able to upload more consistently there. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, sub, comment. I put a ton of work into these slides, so a like and sub would be very appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching.